Hello, everyone. This is the RLS Fine Arts Podcast. And today we have Jake Guse and Joey Luna with my special co host, Ethan Walton. And we are going to discuss golf and what it took for them to get there. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the RLS Fine Arts Podcast. Today I have special guests Jake Guse and Joey Luna.
Hello.
Top golfers in the conference. So, how did you guys start golfing? Like, what inspired you guys to do it?
For me, I always grew up like on a golf course. I was always like I grew up at a country club, and I would just play ever since I was a kid. But I didn't really start taking it seriously till like middle school. So then I started playing from there and actually cared and got better.
Nice.
For me, I never played until I came to here. At Belvedere North, I always played basketball, baseball, football. And I come here and I start golfing because that's what all my friends did. So it really started freshman year for me.
With me to tag team the questions, I have Ethan Walton right here. Buddy, you want to ask a question?
So I know like other sports you do pregame and stuff. Do you guys do anything to prepare for golf at all? Just go out there and do your thing, or?
I mean, obviously you go out there and like warm up before rounds and stuff. That's
Right.
about it though. It's a pretty like laid back, calm sport. So you're never like trying to get too like riled up like in like basketball, football, or baseball. But you're just trying to be in the right mind frame and figure it out on the course.
Fair enough.
Yeah, basically just go to the range, putt a couple times, and we're good. That's about it.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So, out of all the times that you have golf, what is your best experience that you've had?
I think the state tournament's a lot of fun. It's just all the pressure that you have, and it's just testing your abilities to your highest point and trying to figure it out for your team. Like, you're not playing for yourself really. You're just trying to figure out for your team, get things going, and try to make a couple birdies.
Yeah, obviously state's one of the big ones. Conference was also fun. We're always competitive with the other teams, and like we know the other team, so we can talk crap a little bit. And, yeah.
Tell you on that one.
So like going to the tournaments and stuff, what's the hardest team you guys have to play?
This year it's going to be, in conference it's always Byron. Byron's always pretty good. Yeah, no one likes them. RC's also pretty good, but we don't ever lose to RC because
Fair enough.
we don't. But for this year, the state tournament, it's going to be St. Anthony's. They've won 2 years in a row. They won state 2 years in a row. But they graduated 2 seniors, and I think we've got better as a team, so I think we have a good chance this
For
year.
sure.
Joey, you have any insight on that?
Maybe Port Byron, but other than those two, that's about it.
All right, then didn't you guys just face them? I just heard something about them.
Yeah,
Port
they
Byron.
just beat us in sectionals, but we beat them earlier this year. So.
Yeah, we're 1-1
We're
with
good.
them.
Yeah.
They have 4 good golfers. You take 4 scores, and their 5 and 6 are awful, like terrible. So if one of their guys have a bad day, they're going to be. I think we have a better chance. We have 6 good golfers, so we don't have to rely on 4 dudes all the time.
Okay, so knowing that, Jake, you are how many sport athlete? 2? Is it?
2. Yeah, sometimes 3. Sometimes I play baseball.
Okay. So, and you too, Joey, you play 2 sports as well. Is golf your favorite sport that you like to play here, or?
Yeah, I think just how successful we've been and how good as me and our whole team has been. I mean, it's just a lot of fun always winning. Like we've lost. Our first loss was yesterday. We've won everything, so it's just a lot of fun, especially just being with your friends all the time on the course. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I played basketball growing up and kind of wore out on me the last couple of years, so it's 100% golf now.
Yeah, knowing you guys have been a winning program, how do you face that adversity of that loss yesterday? Because I'm sure it shocked you.
Yeah, it wasn't, especially it was at our home course, so we were kind of expecting going into it to win. Like we've won all year, so I think it's just a little humbling for us, and I think that could be the best thing for us going into state, knowing, yeah, we lost, but it doesn't matter. As long as we go out there and perform at state, that's all that matters.
Yeah, it's better to lose in sectionals than it is in state. And
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad it got out of the way.
Yeah.
Hopefully that's it.
100%.
So like going off the courses and stuff, you guys got a favorite course to play at, or like just one you prefer more than the others?
Around here, Forest Hills Country Club is my favorite, but
All right.
the favorite course I've ever played is in Arizona, TPC Scottsdale. There's been a lot of pro tournaments there. There's a pro tournament there every year, and it's
All right.
a lot of fun.
For me in the area, I like Prairie View. It's in Byron. And then anywhere, my favorite state's probably, or my favorite course is Fire Lake, which is like by Iowa, kind of. It's really nice. It's underrated, and it's real nice.
Yeah.
You know, playing a sport like golf, it's more of like a slower paced type of game. How do you manage to stay locked in the whole time?
You just gotta you gotta find your rhythm. Like if you make a couple pars, couple birdies, it's easy to just keep going. Like you're kind of in your flow state, just going about your business, not worrying about anyone else. It's just you and the ball, and that's all you need to focus on. So I think it's kind of easier in that way. Like you can just, if you hit a bad shot, you have to walk to your ball, and you have time to think about what just happened. Like you have time to like recalibrate and figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you just got to focus one shot at a time, and then as you're walking to the ball, you've kind of like time to chill out, relax, and then just hit the shot, and hopefully it's good.
So, have you guys ever thought about like doing disc golf at all, or have you guys ever tried it?
I am awful at throwing discs. I am terrible. But
Yeah, I've seen it around, but like I've never thought.
Never tried
it
it.
kind of looks fun though. Like
I tried it down south with my brother-in-law, and we had a blast doing it. We sucked at it, but we had a blast.
yeah, I just think there's no chance. It looks so hard.
Yeah.
It looks so hard.
It was definitely fun, but it's definitely hard to get your arm in there.
Yeah.
Speaking of fun and funny moments, what's your favorite, funniest moment with the golf team?
Ooh, Joey, go first.
No, you got it. I don't know.
Let me think. I don't know. After the bus rides on the way back, especially after we win, with the speaker going, everyone's just going insane. I think that's the funniest and best parts of our golf experience so far at Lutheran.
Yeah, the hotels like at state,
Oh,
sectionals, regionals. A bunch of our teammates are clowns, so they're always just doing the dumbest things at all times. So it's fun.
Yeah.
So, like, when you guys are traveling for state and stuff, do you guys like ever have to travel across the country or like fly there, or is it always just driving? And
No, for state in our school, everything's just in the state. You're just playing against teams in your state. But I've played like individually, like in the summer when I'm not doing it for school. I do go like not just in Illinois.
Yeah.
I played in Indiana a couple times. I played in Wisconsin and Michigan. Yeah.
Furthest place for me is for school, obviously state, and then I've played in Iowa a couple times, but nothing too far. All drive-in.
Fair enough.
You know, playing multiple sports. I used to play multiple sports, but, you know, due to injury, this, that, and the other, I wasn't really able to. Is it a struggle trying to manage both sports and school and just outside work if you do it?
I think for us, our sport, we both play golf and basketball. And I think it's pretty easy to manage just because of the weather we have. You just can't golf in the winter.
Mm-hmm.
So, basketball is just kind of like a filler. Like, there's nothing else to do. And I'm not that bad at it, so I just play basketball. So, I don't think it's too hard to manage two sports. But when I did play baseball, that's why I don't play baseball anymore, because I think it was too hard to manage. And especially for me, like going from a baseball swing to a golf swing, it kind of messes with the swing a little. So, that's why I'm kind of done with baseball.
Yeah, staying like for right now. We missed a lot of days recently, so we're really behind in school. I'd say that's the hardest part. Like, we have so many missing assignments. We're just kind of cooked right now.
So, not like with every sport and stuff, you got like a person you look up to. Is there like a main person you look up to in the sport of golf, or?
For me, I think like obviously it's the easy answer, but like Tiger Woods, his
All
whole
Yeah.
mentality. I mean, the way he went about it, he just like he said, like, why would you ever go into a tournament and not expect to win? Like, there's no point. And then for like person I know, my dad, he's not a big golfer, but he's very like in tune with like sports and like advice with that. So like he can help me a lot with my mental game. Not as much like the actual golf because he's not very good, but I think he can help me mentally a lot with golf.
Nice.
I'm a big Bryson DeChambeau guy. Yeah, I think he's really like smart and kind of a nerd, which he hates. But I really like that he's fun. He hits it far. He's like a YouTuber too, so he can have fun while playing golf. So, yeah.
Fair enough. If you had to pick like one person to look up to in sports and all together, what would you pick? And like, what sport would it be?
I think like Tom Brady and Tiger Woods still, like they both have the best mentality going into
For sure.
sports. Like they know how to win, and that's something I look up to a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a big Michael Jordan guy. I mean, he's the greatest basketball player and athlete of all time. So, yeah, I think he's just the greatest to ever do it. So I look up to him.
Yeah.
You know, we speak about mentalities and like what it takes to win. Is it different because of the pace that golf is? Is it a different mentality that you got to have compared to like baseball or basketball?
I think it's pretty similar because it's still you, and you still have to practice every day. That's really all it is, practicing every day and getting in the right like mind frame to win. Like I think winning is pretty universal across all sports. Like you either have the mentality or you don't.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's pretty similar. I don't think it's very different for golf.
Yeah, I think golf's one of like the few sports where you can like actually practice every day, and it's not that much different from when you're actually in a tournament. Because it's not like you're playing against other people. Like it's you against like you're kind of playing against yourself. Like you gotta play well, and it's the same in tournaments.
So I don't play with golf a lot at all. I'm gonna be honest. I've never played it. But if you had to pick like, I know there's different clubs and stuff, but if you had to pick one, like what's the best overall club that you guys prefer?
I think for me, depending on the day, I hit my driver really far, and that can help me. I get just overpower golf courses very easily if you hit your driver far. So I think easily that's my best club for sure.
Yeah.
I'm more of like a pitching wedge guy because I don't hit it as far, but I'm more of like I'd rather put it close to the hole, so you can like tap in birdie or obviously have closer putts.
Sure.
You know, given that you guys are so good at this sport, is this something you want to continue if you're going to college or professionally?
Yeah, I plan on going to Southern Illinois University to play there, so I'm playing there. Should be a lot of fun. They just missed the NCAA tournament last year they almost won their conference, and that gets them into the tournament. But they're really good. They travel across the country. Like in the spring, they start and go to Phoenix, and then after that they go to Oregon, and then they go to Naples, Florida, and then they finish in North Carolina. So it's gonna be a lot of fun playing there. So hopefully maybe even after that we can golf a little more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right now I'm gonna play college golf. Right now it's looking like Augustana. I have a visit there Thursday, so hopefully it goes well. Hopefully they offer me or something. Yeah.
Hope it goes well.
So like along with colleges and stuff, like what's the best college you can get into for like golf?
For golf, it's anywhere, any of the D1s like South. Like golf's a lot different because the South, like in the South, those kids play year long.
Yeah, you can practice.
So,
whenever you want.
like those kids in the South, they're just different. Like, and all those South kids stay in the South, but even like the North, like the schools in the North are still really good because they don't go for the South kids. Because the kids in the South will go to the South schools. Yeah. But those schools get like kids from across the country. Like Illinois has one kid on their team per year from Illinois, and then the rest of their kids are just from like Norway and like Russia.
Wow.
Like it's insane.
Wow.
Yeah, Illinois is always good. Obviously, I'm a little biased because I'm an Illinois fan, but
for sure.
They're always good. They won the tournament, the NCAA tournament last year, but they lost in the first round in match play. But obviously, winning the tournament's big for them.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, we get a lot of people that watch this podcast. What's something that you can tell future students that's going to watch this why they should do golf and why they should put in the time and the effort to actually be good at it?
I think we've always been successful at golf, so winning should be a lot to do with it and try to come out and win. I also think it's not a very long season. Like it's like a month and a half, 2 month season. So, and there's not much like practice. Like you can just practice by yourself and do that, but it's not very time consuming. Just you go after school and play in matches and tournaments every once in a while.
Yeah, it makes the start of the school year really fun. Homecoming week's fun with golf, and it's relaxing. It's just a lot of stuff you can do out there.
So with there's different brands of balls. Does the brand of the ball really matter, or does it like what's your favorite?
Yeah, I think. Well, I play Titleist balls.
Okay.
That's called a Titleist Pro V1X. They spin a lot more.
All right.
So like depending on like the player, like you want more or less spin. For me, I want more spin, so I get the Titleist. But the ball can actually mean a lot, and the clubs too. But I think the ball means a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, as long as you're not playing like a top flight or like a really bad ball, I don't think it's that big of a deal.
Yeah.
Just Titleist, Callaway, TaylorMade. If you're playing one of those three, it's relatively similar.
Fair enough.
You know, I see golfers have golf carts and whatnot. Do you guys get those? Do you guys able to like drift them around the course
Oh,
once in
yeah.
a while? Or
Yeah, not in tournaments. You have to walk in tournaments, but like when we're playing like after school and everything,
Mhm.
the golf cart can whipped around.
Oh yeah. I know I would if I would be golfing. Definitely hit some. And tell you what though, put a elephant in there and you're straight. Tell you what, Joey, you got anything on that?
Yeah, someone on the team, I'm not gonna say who, has definitely broken a cart. Not somewhere, not one of the local courses, but they've done it somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say names.
What did they do?
They were drifting. They might have hit a rock. The wheel might have
Fell
came
off.
close to fell off.
Jeez.
Barely drive straight.
You know, I might have a fairly good idea who that was,
Yeah,
but
maybe.
you know, let's go move past that.
Sure.
So like in the state tournaments, do you guys get like a ball boy or not a ball boy, bag boy? Like carry your bag around at all? Or
No.
you guys got to carry that around yourself.
That's like we have to carry it ourselves. Like we have 2 coaches,
All right.
and they have to like share their time with like the whole team because they obviously can't be with everyone.
Yeah.
So they just kind of you're just out there by yourself. You have to carry your bag. I think only the pro tournaments you get to have a caddy or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just all yourself. You make the decisions. Sometimes the coach, like if the coach is watching you, they can help you on that specific shot. But it's usually like they're there for 2 to 3 holes per round. So
Yeah.
it's mostly you.
Well, that is Jake Guse and Joey Luna, special guest Ethan Walton on the RLS podcast, and we'll see you next time.